Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast, powered by HSN Mentoring. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. We know that helping our clients become the best and healthiest versions of themselves isn't just about what they eat or going to the gym a few hours a week. As gym owners and coaches, we need to focus on a holistic approach, addressing nutrition, stress management, mindset, sleep, support system, lifestyle, and of course, exercise, in order to have the greatest impact in helping our clients prevent and reverse chronic disease. Ultimately, that's our mission here at Healthy Steps Nutrition. Help people take control of their health one step at a time so they can prevent and reverse chronic disease. My name is Nicole Aucoin, and I'm the founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. In this podcast, we're going to teach you how to take one step at a time to build a successful nutrition program where you finally feel confident talking to your members about nutrition. In this episode, I'm going to talk about how to rethink building a nutrition program in a gym. We're going to talk about some parallels and some things that are very obvious when you think about running your gym that might not be so obvious when you start a nutrition coaching program. Before we do that, I have an awesome announcement. We have just released a 5-day free masterclass. In this masterclass, you will get videos every single day helping you build the pieces of the puzzle in order to launch and scale a successful nutrition coaching program. We're going to talk deeply about how to find the right fit, how to price and package your nutrition programs, how to increase enrollment, increase engagement with existing members, and opportunities to scale and grow a nutrition coaching program. Think of, almost 20 years of experience in private practice with nutrition packed into a few hours, released over 5 days to help you fast track your ability. So we'll give you some simple tips. And I'm also going to talk about the things that HSN Mentoring does to help gym owners fast track the process even more. Think of this course as like a do-it-yourself version, getting the template, and you'll have to do some work on the back end, but I guarantee it'll save you time and headaches if you are building it from scratch yourself. All right, let's dive into this episode. I was on a mentoring call actually with a gym, and she was talking about the challenge. And when you run a nutrition challenge, I think it's a great way to kickstart a program. And this conversation really sparked the idea of this podcast episode. She said, Nicole, a challenge is like an on-ramp for CrossFit. We don't have people do on-ramp and then expect them to go to their own gym and do CrossFit on their own. No, it teaches the foundation, the fundamentals, and then our CrossFit dials in the details, helps them get better, provides accountability and support. And that's exactly how we should look at a nutrition challenge. It's a great kickstart for your client's journey with nutrition, but ongoing coaching is really where the magic happens. And when you start to flip the switch, and realize the value of ongoing coaching and where a challenge is positioned, you'll start to have more people enroll in a nutrition program after a nutrition challenge. So first thing we need to rethink is how we position a challenge and what does it look like in comparison to our onboarding process with our gym. Second thing I want you to think about is hiring a nutrition coach. So many times I see gyms go and hire the person to become the nutrition coach who's like the closest coach to them that has some extra hours, but that person might not be as passionate about nutrition as they are fitness. I think of it like starting a kids program at your gym. My CrossFit coaches are excited about coaching CrossFit for adults, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have the skills, the passion, the capacity to coach kids with CrossFit. Now, we love kids, but it takes a special person to coach kids CrossFit. I'm not going to force one of my coaches to be in that role or encourage them to be in that role if that's not something that they're passionate about, that they're excited to do. Same thing with nutrition. We need someone that's passionate about nutrition, someone that walks the walk, that has those soft skills, that has good follow through. So when you think about hiring someone, think about those skill sets, not just any coach on your staff. And if I'm honest, it might not be a coach on your staff. Everyone in your gym your staff needs to be champions of the program. They need to understand what's going on. They need to highlight the people in classes that are doing awesome with it, talk about it, know how to get someone enrolled. But that doesn't mean they're actually delivering the day-to-day with nutrition. The next thing I want to think about and align, like really parallel with a gym, is how you run your nutrition program. Now, with a class, hopefully, I can go into my CrossFit class at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. and it's the same warm up, same workout, same strength component, a lot of the same cues, maybe not all the same cues, that each coach has their different style, but the class is run the same. It starts at the same time, ends at the same time. We've got the workout starting around the same time. There's a class plan for this. We're not just making it up as we go. And I don't just have the workout and say, all right, figure out the rest. No, everything is written out. There's templates that the coach is following. Why are we not doing that with nutrition? The way many nutrition programs go is like you sit down and there's no structure, and then you end up wandering around and wondering why the consults are lasting so long, or people are feeling like they're not getting as much out of it, or you have so much work to do on the back end because there's not the templates that you need to run a successful nutrition coaching program. So we need the templates. We need the structure, like a class plan, right? And this is meeting templates. This is how you're following up with people, how often you're following up with people, all the logistics, which we take a deeper dive into the masterclass. So go ahead and you can click the link in the show notes to get access to that 5-day free masterclass that we just released. So that's a piece of it. The other piece of the puzzle when we are coaching clients with nutrition that parallels with your gym is, how are you coaching people? When we think about fitness, when I have someone come in that's brand new, or maybe has a little bit of fitness experience, I'm teaching them the fundamentals first. I'm not saying, I don't care what you did before. Here's every single CrossFit movement. Let me teach it all to you right now. I guarantee you people would feel overwhelmed, and I'd probably push them too hard and they probably would not come back. When I think about when I started Healthy Steps Nutrition, how I ran initial consultations, it probably felt something similar, like a fire hose of information, versus let's see how you are. Let's assess where you're at and figure out one thing that we can work on and build from that. The way it works with HSN mentoring is the coach is working with the client to figure out the one habit they're working on. They build a plan around that. But between those in-person visits, there's daily videos in the Healthy Steps Nutrition app that are talking about nutrition, stress management, healthy recipes, kitchen tips, mindset, sleep, all of the different aspects of a holistic approach. So we're trickling information, and it's not a fire hose like how we run a lot of our nutrition meetings. So how you are coaching people with nutrition. If you are giving people macros and meal plans, it is a fire hose. It's saying, I don't care what you were eating before. I don't care what you were doing before, but you need to hit this to be successful. You need to follow this piece of paper to be successful. Based on all of my years of experience, long-term success doesn't come from putting someone in a box saying that they can only do this to be successful. People need to know what a balanced meal looks like. They need to understand what carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are, but do they need to log every single thing to be successful? My answer to that is no. We've helped hundreds, thousands of people lose 100+ pounds, and guess what? They didn't log anything. They might have taken photos of their food so their coach could give them feedback, but it doesn't have to be as regimented as you might think. I think a lot of new coaches put a lot of boxes and restrictions because they're thinking, okay, well, my clients will be successful if they do this thing. But in reality, what's happening is that client is feeling like, I can't do that because it's too many things at one time. And we know if we're trying to change too many things at one time, people feel overwhelmed and then they stop. So how you look at it. The next thing I want to draw attention to that parallels with a gym is, when you take brand new gyms out of this, as if you're a brand new gym owner, you're probably wearing all the hats. You're coaching all the classes, you're doing all things. Like, I see you, I've been there. It's a lot. And I'm hopeful that you can get out of that season so that you're not wearing all of the hats as quickly as possible. But I think a lot of gym owners think they have to be the ones that do the nutrition. They're forcing themselves to do it, but they might not be as passionate about nutrition. They might not be the best fit. Or, hey, someone else would be more passionate that has the time capacity and ability to give everything to that client to help support that program. Now, your role as a gym owner, just like your role in your gym isn't coaching all of the classes, might not necessarily be coaching all of the nutrition clients. You need someone else to support the role. Now, you still have a role in the program, hyping people up, getting your staff on the same page, having individual conversations to get people enrolled. Yes, that's on you. You're the leader of your tribe. No one's going to run your business and have as much passion for your business. Hopefully we've got some people that are right behind, but likely you're not going to have people that are more passionate than you are about helping people in your mission as a business owner. So let's make sure that we have a role in there, that we're a champion of the program, that we're practicing what we preach. If you have a nutrition coaching program, sign up with your nutrition coach and share your experience. Talk about it as often as you possibly can so that other people can start associating nutrition help with you and your brand and want to come to you for help. So your role in the program is to be a champion. Now, can you coach clients with nutrition? Yes, absolutely. But at some point, you're going to have a cap on how many people you can coach, and you need someone else to support that role. So that's a big piece of the puzzle. And the last thing I would recommend that you think about is, when we think about having people support the role of a nutrition coach, so many times gym owners get one person up and running, and for whatever reason that person leaves, life happens, years go down the road, whatever happens. And then that program ends up coming onto the owner. And if they don't have the capacity, they're not doing it. And it fizzles out, and then you're not able to support people in the greatest way. We would never do that in our gym. We wouldn't have only one coach coaching all of the CrossFit classes or all of certain classes. Ideally, we have a couple people to support the role. The same thing goes with nutrition, right? We want a couple people to support the role of a nutrition coach, not just one person. And when you add a couple people to support the role, you have to have the systems, because your clients talk to each other. And if Susie's doing one thing and Betty, your other coach, is doing something different, it's going to devalue the program. So we think about big picture. We need to make sure that we're running our nutrition program with the systems and the professionalism that we are running our fitness program. Hopefully when you are coaching classes, you're not just like coming up with a workout as people are coming into the class. It's planned. You've got structure, you've got professionalism there. And the same thing goes with nutrition. We need structure, we need professionalism. There's a level of individual support. Absolutely. Just like you're modifying the workout to meet your client's ability and meeting them where they're at. Same thing goes with nutrition, but we need to have structure and professionalism. We need to have the right people in the right seats. And we as owners need to be champions of the program. Right now, gym owners that are partnering with HSN Mentoring are going through training. They'll be up and running within 5 to 6 weeks. They will be launching with individual coaching to launch a challenge in the new year. If nutrition is the missing piece of the puzzle in your business, step one, download that free masterclass. There's so much help and support in there. I've taken years of best practices and a ton of mistakes that cost me thousands and thousands of dollars, and ultimately stopped clients from working with us for as long as they should have to reach the results that they wanted to, because I didn't have the program set up the way it should have been. And I want to save you from those mistakes. So the free masterclass is a great start for you. Click the link in the show notes. You can download it. And if you are looking for a turnkey solution to help you with the structure, the professionalism, the business systems, the coach development, nutrition coaching certification to deliver a professional nutrition coaching program at the end of this year, going into the new year in just a couple months, getting it up and off the ground, then I'd love to support you. So click the link in the show notes and you can book a free call, see how it works with HSN. I hope this episode was helpful for you. There's so many parallels as I think about running a nutrition program and running a gym that are aligned. But so many times we think about, okay, well, this is how I run the gym, and that's not the way it would work with nutrition, when actually they're more similar than you think. So hopefully this episode was helpful for you. Finding the right fit to help support your nutrition program is the number one key to success when growing and scaling a nutrition program. So think about who might be a good fit, have a conversation with them, and jump on a call if you'd like us to help you. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Subscribe, leave us a review, and we'll see you back here next week.